Dear student of class 9th, in the subject physics, in chapter force and Newton's law of the motion, you have studied about inertia, you have studied and mass. Today we will discuss about linear momentum. Okay, so momentum of any body is the product of mass and its velocity. Whatever the mass of any object, this much kg, and we will product it with the velocity with which it is moving, or at rest, whatever the velocity is given, and we will get the momentum. So what is the definition of linear momentum? Linear momentum of a body is defined as product of its mass and velocity. It is a vector quantity. What do you mean by vector quantity? It has both magnitude as well as direction. Correct. So it is a vector quantity and it is denoted by the symbol P of English alphabet. P, E for momentum. So P for momentum, which is equal to mv, mass into velocity. So consider a body which is moving in a straight line or linear motion. That's why it is called linear motion in a line. Okay. So for example, this is ball which is rolling and the mass of this ball is m, denoted by the symbol m. And with the velocity v, it is moving. Okay, you are aware of the unit of mass in kg and velocity in meter per second. So what will be the momentum? Product of mass and velocity. That is called linear momentum. For example, consider an example in which given, what is given, the format of solving numerical, you are aware of it. So mass of an object ball, it is given 5 kg. And it is moving with velocity 12 meter per second. So you have to find here, for example, momentum. How much will be the momentum? Can you tell? Can you calculate? Find the momentum. So momentum is given by formula P is equal to m into v. Is it? So how much will be the momentum after solving? So you put the values. So this is the formula used. You have to write in the format given to find. Formula used is mass into velocity. Mass is given how much? 5 kg multiplied by 12 meter per second, and you will get the solution. Number into number, unit into unit together. 12 5 is 60 kg meter per second. You will write like this. So you can put the momentum as 60 kg meter per second. Hope it is clear to you. I am giving you one question. Solve it. Do first. Another example number 2. So example first, for example. Okay. Calculate the linear momentum P if mass of an object is given 2.5 kg and it is moving with the velocity of 2 meter per second. Calculate it. Can you find the angular momentum? Linear momentum. How much will be the momentum? So by using the same formula, P is equal to mv, by which you will get mass into velocity, and you will get 2.5 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 5, and unit will be kg meter per second. Is it? Hope it is clear to you. Revise it, all of you, and solve the numerical based on this, and you should be able to calculate numerical. Okay. Now we will consider the momentum of two objects. Two objects which are moving with a velocity. If their velocity is same or their velocity is different. If their mass is same or mass is different. How will you write the momentum? How will you calculate? Okay, let us see. So for that, consider two objects. Okay. So comparing momentum or adding momentum or subtracting momentum. How can you do it? So for example, the first object is there whose mass is m1 and it is, okay, mass is m1, any value is there in kg, and another object is there whose mass is m2. It is moving with velocity v1 and another object is moving with velocity v2. So how much will be the momentum of the first object and how much will be the momentum of the second object? So momentum of the first object will be given by variable p1. P for momentum, you are aware of it. So is equal to product of mass and velocity. So mass of first m1 into v1. So this is the momentum of the first object. Similarly, momentum of the second one will be p2 for the second object is equal to m2 multiplied by v2. Right? So if you have to add, then you will be doing totaling. Total momentum will be how much? Is equal to p1 plus p2, which is equal to m1 u1 plus m1 v1 plus m2 v2, is it? So like this you can easily add momentum of two objects, two or more than two objects, and subtract also. You can do mathematical operation also as per requirement of the question. Okay. Now can you tell me if two objects are there whose masses are different but velocity are same, which object will have more momentum? Okay, so can you tell it? So what I asked, consider an example in which one object is having mass m1 and another object with mass m2. Both are moving with same velocity. Velocity of first is also v, second object is also moving with velocity v. So how much will be the ratio of their momentum? If it is asked to find the ratio, find ratio of their momentum. So p1 upon p2, which is equal to momentum of the first object, m1 v upon of second object, m2 v. If it is given that m1 is greater than m2, mass of first object is given that it is greater than the second object, so whose momentum will be more or less? So here both are moving with the same velocity, v get cancelled and we are getting m1 by m2. So this is the value of ratio of p1 by p2, and it is given that the m1 is greater than m2. m1 is greater than m2, so whose momentum will be more? p1 will be more or p2 will be more. So momentum is directly proportional to the mass of an object. More the mass of an object, more is the momentum. So as m1 is greater than m2, so therefore p1 is greater than p2. Momentum of first object is greater than momentum of second object, because momentum is directly proportional to the mass of an object. So you write in your copy all these things, whatever you have understood. So momentum is given by the formula mv. Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So here momentum is directly proportional to its mass, and velocity we write like this. This is the sign of proportionality, symbol of proportionality. Okay. Now one numerical I am giving you, one question you have to solve it. If a car of mass 200 kg is moving with velocity 80 meter per second, okay, and another bus of mass 300 kg is moving with velocity 20 meter per second, 20. Okay, now you have to find out whose momentum is more, and by how much. Do this question and revise it, write in your copy. Okay, thank you very much.